What's up, everybody? Scoons Nation. Um, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about social media, and why I chose to stay off of it last couple of years and how it's benefited me. So the first things first. Social media has been part of my life growing up from an early age. I mean, I remember even having a MySpace, and then eventually Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can even consider Snapchat to be a social media. I don't really consider it to be. I consider it to be more like a messaging app. Anyway, mainly talking about you know the big ones: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So when I got off of it through 2-3 years ago, I was kind of going through a big change in my life, like where I was really focusing on developing myself as a person. You know, that's when I started reading. That's when I started being more productive. That's when I really started to be intentional with my health, training, etc. And I decided to hop off, go dark on social media. I deleted all of my social medias, and honestly, social media and internet in general has done great things for this world. It's brought value to other people that they would have never had back in the day. Information is more accessible than it ever has been, and that's a huge deal. And social media is probably one of the main ways people continue to develop their business, develop their following and their influence. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna have to get back into social media and do the Joe Rogan way of social media and just post and ghost. So, but getting into why I chose to get off social media. First thing is it wasted a lot of time. It was always the first thing I did when I woke up. I'd sit in bed for 30 minutes to an hour sometimes, scrolling between all three of those social medias I brought up: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'd be looking at people's highlights for the most part. And sometimes, this is a little bit more rare, you get people's lowlights, meaning negative parts of their life that you kind of wake up and you're just reacting to that. You're reacting to news, bad news most of the time, because that's what gets headlines. You're reacting to other people's highlights. You're comparing yourself to them. And the biggest thing that I learned that I got value from is when I eliminated all that, I started competing with myself, being the better version of myself. Now, people like to worry about what's my genetic limit on lifting or jumping or athleticism in whatever sport. And honest to God, you got to compare yourself to yesterday, how you were yesterday. Are you going harder than yesterday? Are you getting better than yesterday or the day before or weeks? And that's why I'm always saying track your progress, track your weight, track your steps, track everything, because honestly, you can't manage anything if you don't measure it. And getting better and everything is a fight, or is trying to push yourself harder than last time. And if you're comparing yourself to LeBron James and you're just starting out playing basketball, you might get discouraged because he's the best of the best. He's the top of the top. And you just can't compare yourself with these people. Even your friend, oh, my friend's getting married, and you're in your late 20s or whatever, and you're sitting over here, you're panicking. Oh, I need to do this and do that. Just be a better version of yourself, man. That's all I can say. Just grinding in silence. There's no better feeling than going to the gym or going somewhere and you run into somebody that you know that before they'd be able to see all your social media posts, or you'd be able to see all their social media posts, and you'd be able to catch up. There's no better feeling than them going, wow, Jake, you look really good, man. You've lost so much weight, or you know, all that other, you kind of know how it goes. Um, and there's just no better feeling. And honestly, if you worry about, oh, I'm gonna lose, I'm not gonna be in touch with all the people that matter to me. If they matter to you, they'll text you, they'll call you, or you'll call them. Since I hopped off social media, you just have no drive to go on there and click and spend hours on there. It's just not, it goes away. You know, it's an addiction. It's no different than any other addiction. Gambling, cigarettes, whatnot. It's just something that you gotta beat. And to become, in my opinion, pretty much everything on my YouTube channel is my opinion. In my opinion, this was a big step for me to be a better version of myself, is eliminating social media, eliminating it as a distraction, eliminating it as some, as a thing where I compare to other people. They're at different stages in their life, at different stages of their athletic performance, different stages of relationships, And honestly, there's more negatives in having a social media account, especially if you're just passively going on there and looking and consuming the information. Now, putting out information is a different story. Putting out value, that's a different story. And like I said, I'll probably end up doing that someday. Consuming value, I mean, I just did start up a Instagram for this channel in case it grows someday. I just want to make sure that I'm putting myself out there in different ways. I hopped on there and I followed some people that I really enjoy, like David Goggins, like I talked about his books, and Cameron Haynes, or whoever else, Joe Rogan. And I go on there, and once you're off of there, once you're off their posts, it goes on to just random people's posts. And it's a lot of the times it's just random stuff, it's got no value to you. So to wrap this up and summarize it, so getting on social media was one of the best things I ever did. It helped me in so many different ways, and it might be able to help you out. And if it does, that's awesome. But I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. JB Scoons, please subscribe. See you suckers.